Okay, I decided I'm gonna let the Holy Spirit speak through me today, because it's been things that has been urging me to get up here and speak about, and so today is the day that I feel like the Most High released me to speak about this thing. First and foremost, I just wanted to say that it's such a blessing to be in such a time like this, to witness all the mighty miracles and performance that God is doing in this earth, and He's showing people. The ones who are woken can see God's presence on this earth, but the ones who's not woke, they're either lost, or they think that the evil things that they do will continue to prevail, which it never prevail. But what they're thinking, they're getting away with a lot of things that they do when they come against people, especially people who serving God and trying to live righteous as possible. Not religious, but understand righteousness, and that's a big difference, and that's a topic for another day. I'm coming up here because I had to stress this. If it wasn't for my warfare that I was experiencing when I was living in Maryland, I would not have been able to successfully escape the hands of the enemy where I'm at now currently, which is in the Carolinas. And I want to say this: yes, Maryland has this real strong hold of which I made a video months ago about it. They have a sense of control. Yeah, Maryland has like their principality that's governing the state of Maryland, in especially different areas. They have like a strong principality that has this control mechanism where they have to be in control of everything in your life and everything like that. So because I came from and was able to overcome by the grace of God a lot of things, a lot of attacks, from all kinds of things I had to go through from a child all the way to my adulthood, I was able to take on the onslaught that the enemy brought to me since I've been here. And that's why I made a post weeks ago that no matter where you go in life, no matter where you at, the devil's going to be everywhere. And when I say everywhere, he uses people, places, and things to try to come after the people of God. So you can be in Texas and you can move all the way to Florida. Guess what? The devil and his minions is still going to be there. And though they may not be the same devils and the same minions, these are still being on the same kingdom minded, which is the dark world. So knowing that, but sometimes you do have to relocate yourself. You really have to like separate yourself from people, places, and things. I'm very firm in believing with that, and I'm glad that I did that and I got the experiences. But I wanted to tell a little bit quick story, which I'm going to elaborate later on, when God released me to say more about, what it is that I need to talk about. But I wanted to say this. I wanted to jump in here real fast to say this. So since I've been in the Carolinas, God works in a mysterious way. He places me here. My journey to where I'm at now, before I got situated, he placed me around 3 different types of people groups. My first encounter with people there was like really ghetto, like hoodish, I'm talking ratchetness. The first, people I had to encounter with. Then the second set was more or less like very, very dark arts, if I could, so to speak, dark arts. And then like people that knew, when people from the dark arts or the dark world knows that there's light present, you're going to get attacked. No matter how peaceful you try to be. But because I stand firm in my faith, because God has been good to me, God has delivered me from a lot. I done seen death and I smelt death. And everybody that knows me, been following me from the beginning, knows that my faith with God is strong. My faith with Jesus is strong. My faith with the Holy Spirit is strong, because they saved my life from a burning hell. And so that's my obligation to continue to stand in the light, to stand in the truth, and to stand up what's for right, no matter who it is. I don't care if you're black, white, purple, green, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If things are being done wrong, I am like compelled to sit there and do and say what's right. With that said, because this one of the places, groups that the Lord had allowed me to be around, it was a lot of that going on there, dark world, like very, very dark, and then it did a lot of shite. I mean, the whole trip here was kind of like a really shisty thing, but I was upset at first, but now I'm understanding. Now, the last group of people that I encountered with here, more so like disrespect, like how dare you stand up for yourself, you know what I mean, like especially when you're black. And this is no black and white thing, but it's some really racist, like I said, it was some hoodish ghetto black people I encountered. Then, like I said, the dark arts group of people I mentioned. And then, I end up doing having to feel like I was suppressed from being who I was, even expressing my faith and my truth and my light. And coming in the South, a lot of people still hear as racist, to be quite honest with you. And when they claim that they're not racist, but at the same sense, like even if they're not, their actions display something totally different than what they actually say they stand for. So I had to experience all three of these categories of people groups and like things. And I'm kind of seeing what God was trying to do. He was trying to make me aware of what's going on. And sometimes God put us in people paths to bring light in dark places. And there would be some people that would get it, and there would be some people who won't. And there would be people who appreciate it, and there would be people who hate it. And it not necessarily meaning they really hate you as a person, and it could be too, but more so like your light and their darkness is not going to mix, you know what I mean, no matter how nice you try to be, no matter how like understanding you try to be. Because I try to, because where I'm at now, like everybody know I'm from a street life, and so I only thought about myself, I mean, just seeing things just my side. But as I'm growing in my walk with Christ and space, I'm learning to look at things from all sides, and I'm realizing all these people groups, from the hooded righteousness, from the dark artworks and witches, warlocks, kind of like tarot card reading people, and then to the people that feel like that since you're black, you're not able to talk to them, that racist type of mentality that they have here, definitely in the South, and you see that a lot too. And if anybody from the South, or even came from North like I did and came to the South, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Like, you dare not to speak up for yourself. But when you do, then there's problems. And I always been like, even as a child, I always stood up for what's right before I even got my life all the way together with God. Like, I always never been the type of person to see somebody get mistreated and then think that I'm going to just sit here and allow that to go, unjust. And I'm like this, like, we all human beings. We need to be treated like human beings. Like, if we don't, I believe in this. If you treat people the way you want to be treated, then this world will be a better place. But see, we bias on certain things. And then, you got some places and some people that, like it's, some people can do certain things and some people can't. But with that said, because of all of the warfare that I had to go through when I was in Maryland before I came to the Carolinas, I would not have been able to survive these attacks from these demonic forces that I had to encounter. But by the grace of God, he got me through it. And I'm glad I stand firm in my faith. That's why I tell people, stay firm in your faith, because faith is going to get you through in God. You get what I'm saying? Like, no money, no riches, no favoritism, no nothing. You know what I mean? Because when all that money dry up and all the fame and fortune, everything is just dried up, gone, nobody can no longer use what they used to use to, manipulate people and control people, whatever like that. They're going to have to trust on God. And if you don't have that foundation, you're going to be lost. So because I was able to go through that, and though it was unbearable going through it at the time, but I thank God that he allowed me to face these type of people. So when things start through coming here on this earth, I know how to deal with these type of people. I will be equipped for this type of stuff. So don't think because you serve God that things are not going to come against you. Actually, it's going to come at you more so than it will the average, this regular Joe. You get what I'm saying? But you have to stand firm in your faith, and you got to stay true to who you are and true to your truths, and let God deal with your enemies. He can do it better. So I'm letting you know, like, this place is a beautiful place, but it's a lot of darkness here in the Carolinas from all walks, black, white, everybody. But there's also good people here too. And just continue just to stay in faith. And I hope this message bless someone, and y'all stay blessed and prayed up and encouraged. Shalom and blessings to you all. Sincerely, Lenika Duggins.